If you're looking for new construction in Prosper ISD, but you feel like everything's too pricey or sold out, you're gonna wanna watch this video. Today, we're in Mosaic, one of the hottest new master plan communities in all of North Dallas. We are in a prime location with serious upside, where you can still get into Prosper ISD with a single family home starting in the 500. Today, we're kicking off a new series where I tour the model homes here, starting with the Highland homes on 40, 50, 60, and 70-foot lots. And I'm gonna give you my honest take, the good, the bad, and whether these homes are actually worth it. So let's get started. I'm Emily, Dallas area realtor, and my husband Tim and I have been helping people just like you buy and sell homes in the Dallas area since 2015. So feel free to subscribe to our channel, and if you'd like us to help you find a home here in Dallas, give us a call, text, or email.
Mosaic is a 760-acre, 7-phase master plan community developed by the same team behind Windsong Ranch and Prosper, so you know the quality will be top-notch. While Windsong Ranch is famous for its 5-acre lagoon, Mosaic will have its very own lazy river plus tons of other amenities like multiple amenity centers, 100 acres of parks and green spaces, sports courts, fitness areas, gathering spaces, and every home is within a 5-minute walk of a park. Plus, this community is located just minutes from the Dallas North Tollway, putting you close to Frisco, Plano, and Dallas, with exciting developments like the Fields Project, PGA District, and even the Universal Theme Park coming soon. This location could not be better. And for families, the community is in Prosper ISD, and there's even a new elementary school opening up this fall right inside of the community. Your prices here in Mosaic start in the $400,000s for townhouses, $500,000s for a single family home, and get well into the $1 million range. HOA dues here are $148 a month for single family homes and $438 a month for townhouses. Your taxes here in Mosaic are 2.04%, but the community is located within a PID, which will increase this amount.
Now, before we get to the tour, this is a really important detail that I cannot rush past. If you've heard PID and you thought, oh, that's not a big deal, then please pay attention. Some communities in Prosper and Celina have a PID, like Mosaic. Some have a MUD, like Light Farms. And some, like Windsong Ranch, don't have either. PIDs, and especially MUDs, can add $200, $300, $400, or $500 to your monthly expenses. So when deciding on a community, you need to evaluate. Does this community like Mosaic give me something that's worth paying the extra money? When I could go down to Windsong Ranch, have the 5-acre lagoon, and have no PID, but definitely fewer new construction options here in 2025. Sometimes it makes sense to do that, sometimes it doesn't, and sometimes you might just want to look at something that's already pre-owned. It really just depends on what's important to you. Now, we help people evaluate these factors all the time. These are conversations that we love to have. So if you're thinking about buying here and would like help weighing the pros and the cons, shoot me a text, send me an email. We would love to connect with you and help you make the smart choice. Okay, let's get to the home tours. In this video, we're touring all 4 Highland model homes. And for those of you that are really thinking about moving to this area, please, this is probably the most important part of this video. Make sure you don't skip my analysis at the end of each model home tour, because I'm gonna give you my honest take on whether I think that home is worth it. We're gonna start in the 40 series, which are gonna be your most affordable. These start in the mid 500,000s and go from 1,500 to 2,400 square feet. This right here is the Worthington plan, and it starts around 2,300 square feet. The base price starts in the mid 600,000s, and the next one they have available starts in the mid 700,000.
Here are my favorite things about this plan. First, you can customize this plan to either have 5 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms with either a study or a media room, or even 3 bedrooms with either a study or a media room. So there's a lot of flexibility there. You can also have anywhere from 2 to 4 baths plus an optional powder bath. By the way, the 40-foot series has a 2-car alley garage. Second, this is a really smart layout because they don't sacrifice the kitchen size. You even have a nice long island. They just tucked the kitchen away over here. I kind of like this because as much as I love open concept plans, this does give a little separation to the kitchen. Third, the ceilings in the entryway, open living and dining area are so tall. It really makes this space feel so much bigger. I have been in a lot of homes with this square footage that don't feel this big. Something I'm not 100% in love with, the primary suite is here at the front of the house. It is really beautiful with the vaulted ceilings. Of course, you have your ensuite bath with the all glass shower and standalone tub. I do like they put your laundry area right here off the master. How convenient is that? And as I mentioned before, you either have a study or a second downstairs bedroom, which I did not expect with the 40-foot lot, so that's a big pro for me. Upstairs, you have your game area that overlooks the downstairs. This isn't a huge space up here, but because you have the option of the media room behind it, that definitely makes up for it. You also have bedroom number 3 and number 4, a bathroom, and the option to have a 5th bedroom rather than a media room if that's your choice. Here's your backyard. It's definitely enough room for a covered patio and some space for your dogs or your kids. Now, if you head over to Trinity Falls and McKinney, you can build the Worthington plan for over $100,000 cheaper than you can here in Mosaic. Now, that's a very different community, a different feel, different location, different schools, but almost the same exact distance from Dallas. Cambridge Crossing, north of Mosaic, still in Celina, they have a Worthington plan there for $575,000 right now. So is this home worth it? Only if you're really in love with the community, because you can find the same home so many other places here in North Dallas for much less.
Okay, let's go over to the 50 series. They have 11 floor plans available starting in the mid 700s, ranging from 2,300 to 3,400 square feet. This model here starts with a base price of $882. Can come with 4 to 6 bedrooms, 4 to 6 full bathrooms, plus a powder bath. Includes a 3-car tandem garage and starts just under 3,400 square feet.
So here are my favorite things about this plan. First, this space is really impressive. Definitely a step up from the 40s. It is luxurious. It's so open. It feels enormous down in this open concept space. And the kitchen is absolutely perfect with this huge island and extra cabinet space. Now, some of these details are going to be upgrades. Builders spend a lot more on their model homes than you should on your home. But remember, you can always add things after you close and probably get some of these things quite a bit cheaper that way. Second, here's a great customizable detail. They put a study and a media room in this model, but they advertise that you can opt for these things to be a Flex Gen Suite, which includes a full ensuite bath. This is a great option if you have parents living with you or staying with you for a while. Third, your primary suite is big here in the rear of the home. Look at these closets, look at these ceilings. This is an absolutely stunning owner's suite. Also, the options in your upstairs, you have the spacious game room with built-ins, an optional wet bar, then you have bedrooms 3 and 4 and their bathrooms. You can add a media room up here if you want. You can add a 5th bedroom if you need. You can change this desk area to make it a bigger bedroom or another Flex Gen Suite. Such a great customizable design. And lastly, this grand patio design outside, it has such a stately look to it, and you have plenty of space here on the 50-foot lot. Alright, so for this one, it's not quite as clear cut for me. There are some other homes in this community that you'll see in a future video that offer you more value for your money in this price point, especially with some of their recent price drops. So in terms of price per square foot, maybe not the best value, but this particular series of homes in the 50 foots is a little bit more of a limited commodity up here. This is an award-winning floor plan. I don't always see this particular design even in a lot of Highland communities, and it's very impressive, especially considering it's on the second smallest lot size in the community.
Now we're coming over to the 60 series. They have 16 different floor plans here. Starting in the high 800s, you're looking at 2,800 to 4,000 square feet. Now this model floor plan, I don't know if I've seen a home like this before. This plan has 4 to 5 beds, 3 to 4 baths, plus 1 to 2 half baths, 3-car garage, starting at 3,700 square feet.
Things that I love. First, this entryway, formal dining, and living is just stunning. Beautiful windows, spiral staircase, it's just immaculate, and they've really gone all out with all the stone accents, and obviously with Highland, your kitchens are always excellent. They have the waterfall island here, the double ovens, and of course all this is open to your breathtaking living room. Secondly, now let's get into the details here a little. You have this entertainment room behind the kitchen. I don't think my husband would ever leave this room. Then your primary suite. It's not just directly off the living room. You get a mini hallway here that separates it a little. You also have the laundry in this hallway. Then your ensuite, which does not disappoint, is very spacious in here as well. Downstairs in this plan, you also have a second bedroom, a full bath, a powder bath, and a study. Third, upstairs, this is where you really get to decide what you value. Do you want 2 bedrooms and a lifestyle room? 3 bedrooms and a lifestyle room? Do you want to get rid of the lifestyle room and have a larger bedroom? Do you want to make the bedroom a Flex Gen Suite? There are so many options for how you can customize this second floor. The game room comes included with every design, and I love the open feel up here. Outside, wow, there is so much space out here. Put in a pool if you want, an outdoor kitchen, both of those things. So many choices for how you could design this backyard. So for my analysis on this one, I was actually pretty surprised. There are a couple of 223 plans coming down the road, and both are priced at 1.1. This is a plan I expected to be a little higher, especially given the cost of the last model we just showed. So I think your value within the community here is really great. Again, can you find better value outside of Mosaic at this price? For sure you can. You're paying for the community when you buy here in Mosaic, but for the value, I'm actually going to reward this one my top pick out of today's home just because of how stunning this space is. I really expected it to cost more.
We saved the best for last. Here we are at the 70s series. The base price starts in the 900,000s, but realistically, once you install upgrades, you'll be at least around 1.1. And more than likely, you'll end up at 1.3 or more. They have 17 floor plans and a handful of homes that are already move-in ready. This one has a base of 4,400 square feet, offering 5 to 6 beds, 5 to 6 full baths, and 3 half baths, plus a 3-car garage.
Here are my favorite things about this plan. Number 1, I'm always blown away by this classy, ultra luxury Highland look. You see it here in the entryway, and then once you get into the main living area and kitchen here, it is so luxurious. Now remember that the model spent a ton more on upgrades than you probably should, but even so, this layout is just so grand that it feels like it could be a $2 million home. I mean, if this was in Dallas proper, it would start at $3 million at least. Secondly, your owner suite here is so beautiful with these bay windows. Your ensuite has one of the biggest showers I've ever seen, plus the tub and spacious closet. Third, I'm just a big fan of the layout. The beautiful study and the media room on the first floor, and then upstairs you have the game room and either 3 or 4 additional bedrooms. So that's 5 or 6 bedrooms for the home, and every single one of them is an ensuite. I could go on and on about this model. It's really exceptional, but is it unique? And are the homes in this series priced well? You are definitely paying a premium for the opulence factor. There is one available this fall that is the 5-bedroom option that is priced a little over $1.3 million, and it certainly does not have the same level of upgrades as the model does. If you're looking in this price point, you need to compare this to what you may be able to find over in Windsong Ranch, which has the lagoon and no pit tax, or even at Star Trail. For that matter, you may like what you get at Mustang Lakes better, and all those communities are more completed than Mosaic, so for resale, you're in a better position.
That about does it for this video, but if you'd like more information on Mosaic, and if you'd like us to help you find a home here in Dallas, feel free to give us a call, text, or email.
We'll see you next time.